What is up, you guys? Toys Craze here, another action figure review, the Spider-Man Vintage Collection Marvel Legends Gwen Stacy action figure. So without further ado, let's go and check it out. Before we get into things, please do hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss the video. And let's check out the packaging. So right here, we got a window where we can see the figure itself and all the other items that come with it. A Gwen Stacy image right here, Spider-Man and Marvel Comics right there. On the back, we got a bunch of other epic images of other figures from the Spider-Man Vintage Collection. Then the interchangeable head right here. Then a bio of Gwen Stacy right here. If you guys want to read it, go ahead right now. Then Spider-Man and then Marvel logo. And then the Gwen Stacy image. Nothing really too much left anywhere else to the box. So let's go and get this thing open. So here are all the items that came with the Gwen Stacy action figure. So let's go check them out. So right here, we got an epic looking Daily Bugle newspaper roll, and I really do like this. It actually looks really good, and I am pretty happy with the detail. As you guys can see, it actually does look like a real rolled newspaper, which is actually pretty nice. You can make her hold it. Looks really good. We also get some other type of school stuff, so she's kind of like a school student here. I think she's in high school because of that book right there. But you know, we got this awesome looking binder. I really do love the detail they did on this texture right here. It looks really good. The blue type of notebook. It really does look like a mini type of binder. Wow. Really does look good. And then we got the Midtown High School type of textbook or something. Looks really good. And I do love the detail they have with the pages as well. Looks really good, but I don't think this is the most detailed accessory that we get. But, you know, looks really good. I do love this red paint, and I'm pretty happy with this book right here. Looks really good. And then for the final item we get from this figure, we get a Mary Jane type of head sculpt. Really cool, man. And it's kind of like a 2-in-1 figure. Like, you can probably pop this on and use it as Mary Jane as well. Honestly, I think I like the Gwen Stacy head sculpt on that body a little bit better, but I don't know. Looks really good. The red type of detail looks really good. I love the red colors that they used. And then the detail on the hair looks really good. And then the black blended in with the red. Really cool. But that is it for all the items of this figure. So now let's go check out the figure. Bruh. Stand. God. Oh my. And here is the Gwen Stacy Marvel Legends action figure out of the box. Looking absolutely awesome. I really do like this figure. Really good detail they put. Now let's take a close-up look at it. So the green paint, the paint that they used all around the figure looks really good. She does look like kind of like a high school girl, which is actually pretty good. But I'm pretty sure Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy met in college, but I don't know. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Looks pretty good though. I do like the head sculpt. Pretty detailed, and then the hair as well, the blonde looks really good. And then yeah, honestly, the detail on the hair looks really good, and the headband right there looks pretty awesome. Then the trench coat, I really do love the creases on this jacket. Makes it look really good as well. Really nice figure, and they did put a lot of detail. Only problem is there's a little bit of paint chipping off on the type of head right there, as you guys can see. Then a little bit of black paint from the headband dripping over onto the hair, but that's okay. Everywhere else looks really good, and honestly, I do really like this figure. Looks pretty awesome if you ask me. So now we're gonna check out how she holds her accessories that she comes with. So let's go check it out. So let's just take this Daily Bugle newspaper first. I think all we have to do is just slip it in like that. Oh god, okay, well, I need to be able to put this in, and can we get it? Ah, there we go. Looking pretty good. And that is how she holds the Daily Bugle newspaper. Pretty awesome. I like that. And then how does she hold the binder, you might ask? Let's go check that out right now. I think she just holds it like this. Wait, let's just move this in, and then I think she just holds it like that or something. Like, she just holds it like that. Something like that. I don't know. Then how does she hold the book? I think she just, yeah, just fit it in like that. Pretty cool. Nice. I do like that a lot. Looks pretty good. Now let's go check her out with the Mary Jane head sculpt. And here is the Mary Jane head sculpt on this figure. Looking pretty good, and I do like this a lot. Looks really good. If you were to ask me though, I think I like the Gwen Stacy figure, or the Gwen Stacy head sculpt a little bit better on this figure. But I don't know. I do like this head sculpt a lot. Now, I think it's time to check out some side-by-side comparisons of each head sculpt to its counterpart in the comics. So let's go check out the Mary Jane one first, so here you guys go. So the likeness of this head sculpt looks really, really good, and it does look a lot like the Mary Jane from the comics. I don't think I've ever seen Mary Jane wearing something like this, because I don't know, but maybe she has. I have no idea, but I think she's more of the kind of like, Gwen Stacy's kind of the more of like the school, like kind of working hard, and then Mary Jane's kind of more like the popular one. I don't know. That's just what, from my understanding. But I don't know. Looks pretty good if you ask me, and I do really like this head sculpt a lot. And Hasbro really nailed this head sculpt, as it looks really good. Honestly, it looks a lot like the one in Mary Jane from the comics. Pretty cool. And now we're gonna check out a side-by-side comparison of Gwen Stacy to its counterpart in the comics. So let's go and check it out. So honestly, Hasbro really nailed it with both of these like head sculpts. They really do look a lot like they do in the comics, and wow, they really nailed it with this one especially. Like, this is just an absolutely awesome figure, and actually I'm a pretty big fan of this. This is probably one of my favorite Spider-Man Vintage Collection figures, as I really like this figure. It looks really good, and you know, it's gonna be pretty cool to add to your collection if you guys have Peter Parker as well. Looks pretty good. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer. Yep, looks pretty good if you ask me. Yeah, the head sculpt looks very detailed compared to the comics as well, and then the whole figure looks really, like, this looks straight out of like a comic book, bro. And like, Spider-Man Vintage Collection is so interesting because it literally, like I just said, they literally all look like they literally were just straight out of a comic book. Like, that's literally what they look like, and it's just so awesome to see that. But you know, pretty awesome if you ask me. And now we're going to check out articulation, so let's go and check it out. So the head looks upward about that far, looks downward about that far, side-to-side movement, and head pivoting as well. Arms move outward about that far, full 360s as well. Single-jointed elbows move in about that far. Hands move all around, hinge inward about that far, and outward about that far. The torso moves, crunches forward about that far, crunches back about that far, and moves all around as well. Do the hips move? Or nope, the hips do not move. The torso just moves, or the diaphragm technically. Then the legs can move all around as well, and can kick forward about that far because the skirt is kind of blocking it. It can kick back about that far, so not too much movement, kicking forward and backward, and it can't really move outward as well. Double jointed knees move inward about that far. The feet move all around as well, and move upward about that far, and downward about that far, and ankle pivot as well. So that is it for articulation on this figure. And here is a side-by-side comparison of other figures from the Spider-Man Vintage Collection. So in this case, it's Electro. So as you guys can see, the Gwen Stacy figure is a little bit shorter, but I think also the Electro figure is just a little bit taller just because of his type of lightning mask right here. But just keep that in mind. Pretty cool. And now next to another figure from the Spider-Man Vintage Collection, which is the Armored Daredevil figure. So as you guys can see, the Armored Daredevil is a little bit taller, and I really do love the detail there as well. Looks pretty awesome, as he got Matt Murdock a little bit taller than Gwen Stacy right here. Pretty cool. Just to give you guys a general sense of how tall this is a 6-inch figure. But maybe the Gwen Stacy figure is a little bit under that, like maybe like 5 3/4, something like that, just to give you guys a general sense of how tall this figure is, just in case you guys did want to know. So in the end, we have seen this figure be absolutely awesome. This is definitely one of my favorite figures from the Spider-Man Vintage Collection. Like, it's definitely up there. And I really do like this figure a lot, as it looks absolutely awesome. And honestly, I would recommend it to all of you Spider-Man fans, all you action figure collectors / dorks / geeks. Go get this figure, man. Looking absolutely awesome, bro. And I really do think you guys should get this figure if you guys are on the edge of buying this, or if you guys are planning on getting this. Be sure to do so, because I think this is actually a pretty good figure to go for. It looks really nice, and honestly, I do love the detail in this. Especially if you guys got this in a collection as well. It looks really nice with other Spider-Man Vintage Collection figures, and it would look pretty cool. So I definitely recommend it to all of you action figure fans who want to just add something to your collection. I bought this for about $20. I don't know how much it is now. I'm pretty sure on Amazon this is about $30 now. Something like that, $30 to $40, so it's kind of raised in price because of low stock. But who knows, you guys probably find a better price on Big Bad Toy Store and all those other stores as well. But anyways, I really hope you guys did enjoy this review and found this helpful. If you guys did find this review helpful and enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you do not miss a video. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.